Demon Dais here for a big fat brawl. zzZ's in the match. Cyberswipe tends to be a pretty aggressive team as well at times, so this is going to be a massive fighting match, I would imagine. And we see zzZ already hovering the rune, which I think we saw a little bit of that earlier today.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see more zzZ Rune. I actually think Rune Brawler is great on this map because the fact that the barrier is quite literally just about a little more than halfway out of your own goalie arc means that Banish is very often getting full value on its duration. And while it can sometimes be hard to fully form those pillars, it can also, inversely be way easier to get huge 3-man full duration banishes with 2 fully formed pillars that can just absolutely nuke the enemy team, and we're going to be looking for a lot of those this game. But that being said, Expochan piloting this Finny midfield that they're known for. We've seen that a little bit today from Finny players like General Twee as well. This character dishes out a ton of damage, typically on accident. And then the Mako, also known to do a bit of beating up of the enemy brawler. So we're going to have just a lot of damage kind of flying everywhere, like you said. And as soon as zzZ ticks over to level 2, we're going to be looking to see how his first banish goes.
A nice big finish there for Expochan. Secure the first point for Cyberswipe. It is a Spark of Focus and Cast to Last start, by the way. Everyone went for the Spark except for Expochan. So, big Spark gaming going to be going on this match, but another quick kickoff here for Cyberswipe. But a big KO, the zzZ Rune, the pillar picking up a KO and a barrier here. One will get traded off of Woah Chills, but they've got the power play to work with, and now zzZ in prime position. Cake's pushing up here as well, but a timely pendulum swing from Assertive will call out the goalie for being pushed up, as now it's an open goal on the side of Woah Chills. Big finish, sending it back around the triple take. Will intercept here in midfield, getting up to Zoe the Witch. Can't quite catch up to the core in time on the Asher. A nice death touch from Assertive to pull Ken Clam out of the way, and now Cake's forced to burn the flip. Assertive with a flip in return. It will be denied, but Expo with a nice pass to Zoe will confirm the point, and Cyberswipe off to a solid start here on set point.
Yeah, I think their team comp overall is just significantly more standard than the side of Woah Chills, but that's typically what you say every single time Woah Chills is on the screen. Is Asher, I think, just the strongest brawler pick. This Finny so strong on this map because of that big finish, can do things like that and make these points lightning quick. As Zoe the Witch, great conversion in the open net. That's the first set for Cyberswipe. If you're Woah Chills, the way you want to turn this game around is you want to get these big banishes from zzZ. So you want to find a way to lower its cooldown maybe, or increase its pillar damage, or the main thing I'm eyeing is this adrenaline rush for him. You can chain banish KOs together with the ad rush if you can get it. We'll see the stagger swagger denied by the Mako, and the pickup for the Finny is the rapid fire zzZ opting into the siege machine. It's a much more consistent pick. It just increases your lethal range. So even though you won't be able to chain those banishes together, you are doing more damage. Size picked up for the Rasmus, huge pickup, and more damage picked up for the Aimee with the specialized training. We have fully opted into this damage style with our Siphoning Wand rune for the side of Woah Chills, and we'll see how it pays off for them, but right now all things are coming up Cyberswipe.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of paying off, zzZ got some crazy damage here, but it's actually Ken Clam who gets taken out off the edge, and a power play for Cyberswipe as some barriers getting traded here. With Cake's hunting for this KO, but can't quite find the damage. There we go, and that'll be a reverse power play now as Woah Chills picking up the KO, the second barrier as well, but Expochan able to get back in time with the extra move speed on the Finny, but nice. Ken Clam, a nice pass to zzZ, big assist there. The whole team getting credit for that point, and Woah Chills starting off first here, but we saw that in the very beginning, Zoe the Witch got caught in the banish into double pillar, and it ate like her entire health bar. There it is again. Look at that. Oh my.
Yeah. And the siphoning one's really interesting because this double pillar is not actually fully staggering the Asher, but the siphoning wand is. So that little extra damage is going a long way in keeping this Asher out of the play. As Expochan holding it down on the defense. Well played, Expochan. And yeah, if they aren't able to convert off these power plays like they weren't able to here, then they're not going to get much done. But Expochan, great play, keeping Cakes kind of boxed out with the primary as they take the shot. into the top corner. Really impressive stuff from them. Really great conversion. And it's kind of in the tail of CyberSwipe this entire game is, even though they've been facing all this damage and, we see Expochan take a huge chunk there, they've just been so lethal on the open net, converting on these scoring attempts against Cakes. And, it doesn't matter how low you are. If the point ends, you fully regenerate. You just head into the next one. So great job, CyberSwipe, and they're going to want to keep that up if they want to make it to Liftoff in a few weeks.
And some big defense here from CyberSwipe on the backside of that barrier. They earn zzZ's flip as well. Now Woah I'm bringing to burn a flip and still losing the barrier there, but they'll get their offense going. They'll bring down the second one. Big finish forced out defensively from Expochan. A death touch coming in from Assertive, who's pushed up to become the new forward and now dribbling up the field with the death touch, the recovery drone. Gonna keep them alive as KenClam almost picked up the KO there, but the snare drum's coming out. It's not enough. zzZ the Witch forcing her way through and picking up the point on the Asher. CyberSwipe now on set point yet again, and they've got a little bit of an energy advantage going into this next point.
Yeah, that was one of the more efficient recovery drones I think I've ever seen, where Assertive respawned in their own net, which is exactly where they want it to be. Oh, and big double banish comes out for zzZ, but not quite able to find the right double pillar combination and ends up taking their own barrier off it. But while that's being said, everyone chunked down, and the offensive pressure is enough for zzZ to take the barrier on the other side. Now we're in double open net situations, and the way it's been going this game for CyberSwipe is that they've been having these excellent conversions. Time to see if they can keep that up, but they can't. And so the Witch goes down to the Mako cage, and great finish from the Finny. Not quite able to get it done, and zzZ finds the opening. And we're on to point 5 of this pivotal set.
Yeah, big moment there. zzZ saw Assertive get into the pendulum swing animation and knew they had the opening to take the shot, and now on point 5. It seems like neither of these teams, but especially Woah, doesn't care about the barriers that much as long as they can get like consistent damage and keep the pressure up. It seems like they're, especially on this map, right? It's you can be a little bit more liberal with that kind of stuff. But if CyberSwipe were able to pick up the KO there, taking KenClam off the map and both barriers, and they'll find a nice shot to the top. zzZ the Witch ramming Cakes into the back of the goal box, just keeping him stun locked forever. And CyberSwipe will take 2 sets now.
Yeah, it's looking really good for them. It's like you're saying, they're willing to trade these barriers for damage. And in the points where they're winning, that trade is working. And in the points where they're losing, that trade is not working. So we're going to see this prize fighter is a huge pickup for the Rune. Guy's going to be scaling kind of to the moon with that, but at the same time, the spark of resilience for the Asher is such a massive pickup for her. If I'm not mistaken, that's her second spark, so she is going to be an absolute tank on the pitch. Going to be so difficult for the Mako, Aimi, and Rune to chew through her health bar. And, we see the banish come out from zzZ, not quite able to pick anything up, and so we're going to have to see 30 more seconds without any significant KO pressure from Woah. But as I say that, they pick up a KO on Expochan, on the Finny, through some good plays with KenClam and Cakes coordinating their damage, and that banish going to be coming up soon. Great pillar from zzZ to take the first barrier. Second barrier not falling yet, though, and KenClam getting low, almost goes down to the Finny card, not quite. So the Witch makes a play on the barrier, able to convert beautifully as zzZ gets the banish on the goalie. But once again, those CyberSwipe conversions on the open net come in clutch, and they take the first point in this third set.
Yeah, CyberSwipe just keeping it consistent. It's gotten them a long way in this match so far. zzZ and Cakes have not really had the opportunity to get stacks on their stacking awakenings too much either here. We'll see as zzZ standing way up front, looking for the rock to be procured, but zzZ the Witch not letting it get very far. They'll pick up 1 barrier now, and Woah looking to fire back, but they're going to find nothing around the edge. The big finish coming out, and that's why that ability is so good on this map. Both barriers just gone, and an instant flip off the dash from zzZ the Witch. Just sends it right through Cakes. Not even a chance to respond with a flip of his own. And CyberSwipe now on match points. They've got 2 flips. They can just close it out here, potentially.
Yeah, things look good for them, but KenClan has something to say about it with these flips and with zzZ's pillars in the corner, chunking out Expo Chan, and this Asher is, expectedly very healthy. Cakes whiffs the flip, but zz's his own for defense. Kind of a rare sight. Both of these barriers are still standing. Assertive 1 HP in the corner. Big Banish found on the Finny as she goes down. And that is 2 prize fighter stacks for this rune, trying to do more damage to Assertive, trying to take them out of the play, get rid of their recovery drone. Maybe they can kill them later. And KenClan, great strike war win on the Asher. And Woah Chills are fighting for their Liftoff qualification lives today.
Yeah, hanging on there. zzZ the Witch doing a good job on the defense, but there's only so much you can do on a power play like that. We'll see if Woah Chills has it in them to make the full reverse sweep. They get it out of the big finish. What a save by Cakes there. They get both barriers off of the bounce. The pillar from zzZ was huge. Takes so much damage for it here, though. Core flip from zzZ the Witch. Assertive still has one as well in the back pocket. KenClan and zzZ are both really hurt, but they're trying to find this point as quickly as possible, trading some damage onto Assertive here. KenClan looking for the Cyber Swipe, procs the recovery drone. The glitch drop doesn't quite pick up the KO. Cakes will lose one barrier on the other side of the field here, trying to hold on to not lose the second one, but zzZ, meanwhile, got taken out, trying to fight Assertive, it looks like, and it's the power play for Cyber Swipe, Expo Chan, zzZ the Witch, Assertive, all of them pushing right up to the bottom side here. They can't get it very far out of the ensnare drums, and that's both barriers gone for Woah Chills. zzZ trying to find a pass down to KenClan here. A big double banish comes out onto the pillar. Doesn't quite hit Expo Chan, though. Means that Finny will be alive for just a little bit longer at least. Core flip here from Expo Chan gets blocked by KenClan. And now on the top side, looking for the side swipe. zzZ, a dribble off the bottom into the pillar. What a shot from zzZ. Woah Chills tying it up here on set point, but they cannot give up an inch if they want to stay in this.
Yeah, I want to shout out Cakes for that point. Cakes held it down for so long in that power play. Cyberswipe had to use so many resources, but as I say that, they managed to use the resource a lot better at this point, get both barriers within 10 seconds, and now they're moving up into the goal. Assertive playing very, very aggressive with this flip. Moving in zzZ the Witch, great conversion in the corner, and that's the game. Huge win for Cyberswipe, who are now Liftoff bound. We will be seeing a lot more of them this season. They've guaranteed themselves qualification for at least NAST, but they're reaching for the stars. Lego Mage, I know they are too, and I'm excited to see where this upstart team lands next in Liftoff in a couple weeks, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more of Woah Chills next week and the week after.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see Cyberswipe get back into a league. And I mean, this is going to be a crazy Liftoff for sure, and some crazy launch pads coming up as well, where I'm sure, like you said, Woah Chills will be back, along with plenty of other teams looking for their spot. But that is all we have for Launchpad 1. So congratulations to the teams that already made it, and good luck next week to the teams that are still trying to make it. It was certainly a day of good Omega Strikers to be had. Do you have anything else you want to say, Grimilla, before we leave?
I just want to say that this was a really good day for the Omega Strikers scene. I thought that this Launchpad was so incredibly difficult and competitive, which is exactly the kind of thing you want to be seeing in our scene season after season. Props to all the competitors today. I know how hard it is to win. I know how hard it is to lose, to be on both sides. And for everyone that tried their heart out today, you've got 2 more tries if you weren't able to quite succeed today. Next week and the week after, there are 3 launch pads this season. I'm excited to see where everything goes. Really proud of all our competitors today, like I said. And congratulations to the 5 teams that qualified today. Really well earned. And I hope Liftoff is just as exciting as today was, if not more.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. That's all from us tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for playing. And we'll see you next week.